Visual Citi is a full-service custom production company that can really take any client's idea and bring it to fruition. I think the main advantage that we have is we're really able to build anything on time and on the right budget and really deliver high quality product, do the full install and really kind of put our customers at ease. They don't have to worry about anything. They can just leave it in our hands and they're good to go. So for me, Coach is kind of that dream client that has a lot of experience and really knows their stores really well. They have a strong technical knowledge. Coach's strategy is to use one global idea and interpret it from international markets to North America and all their flagship New York stores in all different ways, but all remaining consistent on one idea. So when they begin a project, they bring us a full, what they call a deck of the concept that they're trying to cover. We want to take this physical idea of product and make it come alive in store this way.
They came up with the idea of doing something eye-catching, appealing, lots of light. Originally they had the idea to kind of do like a graffiti effect, displaying their new products, their new bags.
So through concepting, we worked through the graffiti idea, which was eventually abandoned because Coach really felt strongly about having a true neon light idea, similar to the signs that you would see in a bar.
A big part of us being able to openly communicate, they were able to be like, hey, we want all this to be red, all this to be pink, all this to be blue, and then we would kind of come back and say, here are options, here's what we can do, here are some challenges we may face, what are some alternatives, and kind of work together with what they know they want, what we know is realistic in time and budget and stuff, and kind of work together to create like that whole display.
It was really on our production team and our CAD designers to sit and brainstorm with us to figure out what constraints we were going to hit. Through September, October, November, we did various stages of prototyping, figuring out what they wanted, what was ruled out, and kind of evolving from one stage to the next. They have a mock store in their office, so it's really accessible for us to build up a prototype and come present it, and then they can take a look at what it would realistically look like in a real window. So when we work with clients on projects like this, oftentimes we might get small, unique requests that are kind of outside the main scope of the production run.
The marketing department wanted to use our first display, our first prototype, in an upcoming promo that they were doing.
They approached us to actually do a mock setup in our shop so that they could film a live window.
Once we were in contact with the videographer, he came here, we worked with him all day, and just worked on different angles so they can get the shots, kind of set up their own area that they could really get their perfect video in.
In November, they concluded on their final concept that would be neon lighting. From there, it was mostly about testing a lot of different things within the technical arena to see what was feasible to do in all of their stores and how we were going to make that happen.
Coach was pretty active in checking in, and we were pretty active in sending them updates, sending them questions that we had, sending them challenges that we were facing, and kind of working through it together in order to best accomplish what their ultimate goal was.
What they give us next is a full distribution list of every location in North America. From there, we have to make sure that we can interpret that one idea into multiple size windows, from something that's 60 by 100 tall into a giant window like the Central Park store, which is 330 inches wide by 140 inches tall. So it's really about keeping that one consistent idea, but making sure that it's going to translate in a small mall in the Midwest all the way to your flagship stores in New York City. Coach specifically requested that all neon be shipped in custom crates to make sure that it got to all the nationwide destinations safely and there was no hazard of any of the neon breaking and any hazardous chemicals leaking out.
We worked with our packing team and our quality control team to kind of figure out the best way to safely secure and pack all the real neon. We ended up creating a special crate that was insulated with foam and created as almost like a floating device inside, so that if they did hit any bumps or snags in the road, all the merchandise in the crate would be safe and it wouldn't get broken.
For the rest of the domestic rollout, Coach contracts a separate company to complete the installs for them. Visual City's role in that is to complete a instructional directive so that the company can basically arrive at the store, unpack the goods, and has a very clear picture of how to install everything to Coach's standard.
After this project was completed, it was a confirming factor that Visual City was the perfect candidate to successfully complete this whole project. We were able to work within our multiple different departments to achieve the ultimate goal of the bright, airy, eye-catching display that Coach originally wanted.
One thing that clients or retailers could do to really ensure that production goes smoothly on all ends is really to maintain constant communication with us on the other end, so that when a project throughout production, any troubleshooting that needs to happen, when that delivers in store, there's no surprises and we're achieving the same thing, what they're looking for, and everybody's happy with the quality and the outcome at the end.
Speed up the beat. Don't know how honest that can be. Calm down. Room's feeling pretty slow. Slow. I need you all the time. Calm down. I know you're done all the time. Calm down.
What does it mean when creativity spans across oceans? When collaboration never clocks out? When a client's vision calls for more than just a display? At Visual City, it means doing what we do best. It means bringing concepts to life. City, we're focused on each and every detail, from developing ideas to value engineering to shipping and installation, all seamlessly orchestrated with efficiency in mind. What does it mean when we bring a concept to life? It means our craft is more than just a custom-made display. With Visual City, it's an invitation.